In this video, I will show you how you can use BookBolt to design your own books. I'm going to explain the entire platform so that even if you don't have any experience, you'll know exactly how to get started after watching this video. Here's what I'll show you. How to generate interior pages. BookBolt simplifies the process of creating low-content book interiors. With its customizable templates and integrated image libraries, you can quickly generate and customize interior pages for puzzle books, coloring books, journals, and more. This saves you time and effort in designing and formatting your book's content. Then I'm going to be showing you how to add text and images. BookBolt also allows you to customize your book with text and images. I'll show you step by step how to do this. Finally, in the beginner's guide, I will show you how to finalize your book and download it so that you can upload it to Amazon KDP, for example, or anywhere else that you might like. Simply said, after watching this BookBolt guide, you will be able to create your first book. I'll leave timestamps for everything mentioned in the description down below. So here is the sign-up process. The first step is to go to explainthesocials.com/bookbolt. So I'm even going to show you over here, explainthesocials.com/bookbolt. Okay, here you can see I've written in the URL, and now I'm going to click on enter. And we're going to see that it's going to relocate us to this link. Okay, you can go to explainthesocials.com/bookbolt by yourself or click on the link in the description below. Okay, this will take you to my personal sign up, which allows you to sign up for a 3-day free trial and use the discount code. Even I'll show you right now. So you're going to click on start your 3-day free trial. And over here, you're going to, add your name, add your email. And then once you're going next, once you're in the pricing, you're going to put in my discount code creator20 for 20% off. So as I said, to sign up, click on the login in the top right corner of the main page. So if we were to come here, you can go on this, or you can just click on login as I stated. Now, once you do that, click the sign up button once again in the top right corner. Okay, then you're going to choose your plan. Okay, BookBolt has 2 different plans available, the newbie and the pro plan. I'll let you decide which one's best for you, because the newbie plan includes a 3-day free trial, access to full 130 plus interior templates library, Amazon search volume, KDP spy, and 24/7 customer support. The pro plan includes all of that plus 15 plus different puzzle creation softwares. I myself, however, have the pro plan. Now, if you're new to low content book publishing or want to try out BookBolt, the newbie plan may be a good starting point. It provides access to essential features at a very affordable price. On the other hand, if you're serious about low content book publishing and want to access advanced features, analytics, and puzzle creation software, the pro plan might be for you. So, once you're done signing in and everything, let me show you what you're going to come up at. Now that you've got an account, let me show you how to generate interior pages. In order to make our book design, we need to go into the BookBolt Studio. So to do this, click on Create in the top left corner. It's going to be Research when you come first of all. Okay, this is what you're going to see. You're going to click on Research and click on Create. Once you do that, it's going to give you the BookBolt Studio. So click Create again and you'll find the BookBolt Studio. Now click to open the studio. You can now start designing. Okay, so once you load all in, the first decision that you'll make is regarding the actual trim size. If you're new to this, trim size refers to the final dimensions of your book after it's printed and bound, or simply put, the size of a single page. The trim size you choose can impact not just the physical appearance of your actual book, but also how readable and portable it actually is. This is why it's extremely crucial to choose the correct trim size for your specific project. Now, BookBolt offers, several trim size options to cater to a variety of book types. So if I were to show you, you're going to come to project, you're going to click on new project, and as you can see, here are your trim sizes. Now, as I said, BookBolt offers several trim sizes. For the purpose of our tutorial, we'll be working with a standard 6 by 9 inches, okay? But even without that, you can see a lot of trim sizes, okay? Now, the standard trim size is a common size for many types of books, such as novels, memoirs, and nonfiction books. It's a great all-around size that offers a good balance between readability and portability. Remember, your choice of trim size might vary depending on your project. For instance, a children's picture book might require a larger size to accommodate big colorful illustrations, whereas a pocket guide or a handbook might work best with a smaller, more portable size. So please do go ahead, select the trim size that best suits your book. Today, we'll click on 6 by 9 as I have done to select for our tutorial. Now, What's important to know is that I'll be designing a prayer journal today, but you can make pretty much anything that you want. Now, once we've chosen our trim size, the next step is deciding the number of pages for your book, okay? Now, the number of pages for our book are going to be down here. This is where the nature of your book truly starts to come into play. Are you writing a detailed guide or manual? Or perhaps it's a short story or a poetry collection. Maybe you're designing a blank notebook or an actual journal. Each of these would require a different page count. However, for the purpose of this tutorial, let's work with 100 pages. So we're just going to input 100 straight in there. A number that can, comfortably accommodate a variety of content types. Now, once you've input your page count, the next feature we need to focus is on the bleed feature. Now, you might be asking, what is bleed and why is it important in my book design? Well, let me explain. In the world of print design, bleed refers to the area of your design that extends beyond the final trim size. This excess is then cut off or trimmed during the binding process. The primary purpose of a bleed is to compensate for minor inconsistencies that can occur during the printing and binding process. By extending your design into the bleed area, you ensure that there are no unintended white borders at the edge of your finished pages, and that none of your critical design elements are accidentally cut off. So, when you enable the bleed feature in BookBolt, a peach colored border appears around the edge of your page. This border is not just for show, obviously, it's a crucial guideline for you as a designer. It's a visual representation of the bleed area and it clearly delineates where your design should stop to avoid getting trimmed off during the printing process. Now let's click the bleed option as I have over here. You'll immediately see a peach border pop up around your page once you create a project. So obviously going to show that once I create a project. Now this border is a visual safety net, a clear signal that anything outside of its risks being cut off in the final printed product. Therefore, it's extremely essential to keep all your vital text, images, and other design elements within this border. It's also important to note that while you should keep important content inside the bleed border, you shouldn't leave the bleed area empty, because remember, it's there to ensure your design fully extend to the end of the page. So for backgrounds or other design elements that you want to stretch across the whole page, make sure they extend into and fill in the entire bleed area. Now, this might seem like a very minor detail, but attention to these small aspects is what sets apart a professionally designed book from the rest. So, do always remember when it comes to the bleed area, it's better to be safe than sorry. So, obviously, now once you've chosen everything, we're going to click on Create Project. Obviously, you're going to choose a project name. I'm going to just call it Test Proj. Okay. Now, once you do that, you're going to click on Create Project and let's see what we get. And I'm also going to show you, what the bleed actually looks like. And look at this. These peach borders that you see around your page are the bleed, okay? And this is where you have to keep your, stuff inside. Now, with our canvas all set up, we're now ready to dive into the creative aspect of our design journey. The first design element that we're actually going to add is text. Because text plays a pivotal role in our book. It could be a title, it could be a chapter heading, a note, or in our case, the central theme of each page of our page prayer journal. Now, to add text to our design, we're going to use the text tool located on the left hand in the toolbar as so. The toolbar in BookBolt is designed to be user-friendly and intuitive, so adding text is as simple as clicking on the T icon, the universal symbol for text editing in design tools. Now, as you click on the T icon, a text box appears on your page. Okay, so choose any text. Let's say I'm going to choose the heading text. Now, this is your text box. This is your canvas for words, basically. Type in anything that suits your design. Okay, for our prayer journal, I'm just going to type in prayer journal, obviously. So, prayer journal. Okay, I'm going to input that in. Now, once we've written that, I'm going to, a simple yet effective title for our project has been put it in. Now remember, this space is yours to customize, whether it's a motivational quote, a title, or a simple instruction. Make sure it aligns with your book's purpose and audience. Now that you've actually entered your text, it's time to start customizing it. Text customization in BookBolt is an absolute breeze, okay? To adjust the size of your text, look for the arrows at the corner of the text box. Now, as you can obviously see, my text box is like too big. So to adjust this, find the arrows in the corner, then you're gonna adjust it by, moving your mouse around, seeing what's best, okay? Now, click and drag these arrows to scale your text as I did. Make it, bigger. Let's say I'm gonna make it bigger. You can make it smaller. You can make it narrower. You can make it wider. So, you get the whole gist of it. So mess around with it until it perfectly fits your design. Okay. Now this fits my design, so I'm going to keep it like that. But text isn't just about size. Color plays a very significant role too. The right color can actually bring your text to life, make it pop and align it with the overall theme of your book. So to change your font color, simply click on your font, head over to the color palette. Okay. Conveniently located within the text editing tools up here. Click on the color that resonates best with your design and you'll see your text transform instantaneously. Now, let's say I'm going to go with a bit of a blue design. Wait, this is a bit of a purple shade. Yeah, there we go. So that's a bit of a blue design. That looks good for a prayer journal. Now, once you put that in, keep it here. Yeah, that looks good. So once you've done that, let's discuss on inserting images and elements. So having added and customized our text, it's time to inject some visual elements into our design. Graphics can hugely enhance your book's aesthetic appeal and make it more engaging for readers. In BookBolt, you have the liberty to actually add a variety of graphical elements, be it images or shapes. So let's start with images. Maybe you have an inspiring photo, a thoughtful illustration, or a relevant diagram that you actually want to include into your book. So to add an image, look at the left-hand toolbar, okay? And you're going to find the images button right here. It's going to be denoted by a landscape icon. So you're going to click on it and you'll see options to either upload your own images or choose from the pre-existing ones in BookBold's image library. So let's go ahead. We obviously have a prayer journal, so we're going to choose a prayer journal image. So as you can see, I have this prayer image over here, so I'm going to choose that. Now, once you've chosen or uploaded your image, click on it to add it to your design as I just did. You'll notice that if your image has a transparent background, it will seamlessly integrate into your design without any additional background. That's obviously a PNG. In my case, this is a JPEG. This is an excellent feature if you're aiming for a clean minimalist design or if you want to overlay your image on other design elements. Now, once you've added your image, adjust it accordingly with your prayer journal as so. Now, let's talk about shapes. Shapes are often looked over but powerful design tools, okay? They can create structures, draw attention, or even evoke emotions. To add a shape to your design, find the Shapes button in the toolbar. Okay, here it is. Denoted by a square, circle, triangle, and rectangle icon, you're going to click on it and you're going to find a range of geometric shapes at your disposal. Just click on the shape that you actually want and it will appear on your design, ready to be resized, repositioned, and recolored as you see fit. So let's say I'm gonna add a circle or a yeah, let's add a circle. Now, once you add a circle, obviously you can change a different color on it, or you can, mess around with it more. Maybe you can add a star on top of it. Let's say I'm gonna make the star white to, give it a good aesthetic look. Just add it in the middle of the shape. So look at that. We integrated two shapes and made it into a really nice badge. Now let's add some stylistic diversity to our actual text. Although BookBolt does provide a decent selection of fonts right from the get-go, there might be times where you want something a bit more unique, okay? Now this is where the load more option comes in handy. So obviously under the text options that you get, what you can do is you're going to click on load more to see a variety of fonts. So look at that. You can browse these fonts and they have a variety of styles. Now, once you find a font that complements your design, just click it to add it. Then it will be available in your drop-down lists of fonts ready to be applied. So let's say I want to change my font to this one. So I'm just going to click on it and it's going to load for a few seconds, or we're going to wait for that. And when it's done, look at that. How cool does that look? Then obviously adjust your PNGs and stuff accordingly like that. Looks pretty good. Now, remember, design is an exploratory process. BookBolt provides a host of features to facilitate this exploration. You can create repeating patterns with your images, organize your design elements into your layers for easier editing, and manipulate the position and orientation of your images with options to, move, rotate, skew, and flip, just like this. So just click on it. You can rotate it as I am right now. You can flip it by doing this. So look at that, it's flipped. And, pretty amazing stuff to do with your images. Now, every single element in your design is fully customizable. So do not hesitate to experiment until you create a design that truly reflects your vision and purpose. So let's say, I don't want this to be here. I'm just going to bring this right here, just to give it a badge illustration, for example. Now, we have covered most of the primary design features in BookBolt. So let's move forward with the next steps. So moving along in our design process, the next step is to create lines for our prayer journal. Okay, so lines can be used to divide sections of your journal for different purposes, like penning down Bible verses, making a note of prayer requests, or leaving space for personal reflections. So to add lines, we're once again going to click the shapes option in the toolbar, and this time we'll select the line shape. Okay. Now, once you click on it, a line will appear on your page as so. You can then adjust the length and orientation of the line according to your needs. You can change the color of the line too by using different color palettes. So obviously, I'm going to select this line as so. You're going to go choose it and you can bring it down here. And look at that. That's a basic line that you just added. And you can also change its color. Let's say you want to make it red, you can make it blue, whatever you want. Now, if you're looking to create multiple lines, you don't need to repeat the process every time. But here's a very cool trick. Use the copy paste and duplicate option. Simply select the line that you have actually created, okay? And then you can just duplicate it. And look at that. Your line has been successfully duplicated. So if I were to choose the lines, bring it down, look at that. You have two lines now. Simply select the line that you've created, click on duplicate, and this will instantly create a copy of your line, then drag it in place, whatever seems best to you. You can obviously duplicate it again if you want to. Right click on it, okay, as so, duplicate, and yeah, there we go. So now just choose the line, okay. You can choose the line as so, bring it down here. So, pretty great stuff. And this will instantly create copies of your line, drag and place it, repeat the process until your page is filled with the exact amount of lines that you want. Now, obviously, I'm going to choose this line, bring it a bit down here, as so. I'm going to duplicate this one again. As I said, you can obviously manipulate the shape of your actual design. So I'm going to choose this, bring it down here to save distance. And obviously, we don't want to make it. Yeah, look at that. So you can make this line shorter as well. So you can, see the logo of the badge that you just added. Okay. So pretty cool stuff. Creating a perfectly aligned layout can be a little tricky though. But do not worry, BookBold's auto snapping feature is here to help you with that. This feature helps you easily align your design elements by automatically snapping them to the center or edges of your page or to other elements. As I said, look at that. These lines appear to help you align your text. It automatically snaps them. And it's really, really terrific, like really amazing stuff. So, auto snapping is normally on automatically, but you can obviously turn it on through the settings. It's a very handy tool to maintain consistency and absolute accuracy in your design. Okay. Now, once you've designed a layout that you're satisfied with, as you can see my layout over here, BookBolt makes this super easy to save your work. So let's go ahead and save our work. So obviously you're going to save it through the save button up here. Now look for the download button at the top right corner of the screen. So here's the download button. Click on it and your design will be downloaded as a higher resolution PDF. Now, I recommend always going with the printed books design, okay? Or you can go with the ebooks. Ebooks is for the online readers. But if you're putting it up for, something like Amazon, KDP, and stuff like that, I would recommend ebook. So you can obviously either download the current page or the whole project. To download the whole project, obviously you're going to have to duplicate the lines throughout and make it, go throughout the 100 pages. It's a bit of a long work, but trust me, it will pay off. Now, as I said, look for the download button and then you're going to download, let's say for now, I'm going to download the current page to give you an example of what things are going to look like. So we're going to click on download page and look at that. Your design is going to start loading and download. The format is perfect for print and can be directly uploaded to print on demand services like Amazon's Kindle Direct Publishing. So there you go. It's downloaded. Now let's go ahead, click on it and look at that. How amazing. Amazing quality. Look at that. The lines are perfectly aligned. Everything looks amazing. So here is our prayer journal. And you can obviously expand the prayer journal by adding lines into the 100 pages. You get the point. So before we wrap up, I'd like to introduce you to another useful feature of BookBolt, and that is its pre-designed templates. So if you're short on time or you prefer not to create a design from scratch, these templates can be a real lifesaver. So if you come up here on page templates in the toolbar, you can see that BookBolt offers a variety of templates for different types of books. So for instance, you could select a template for a college ruled notebook. So you can just come up here and write a notebook. And look at that, it gives you different things. So notes, blush notes, notebook pages. So this could go as a college rule notebook. So once you choose a template, let's say I'm going to choose the first page, you can either add it into your current template, or what you can do is you can just set it as a separate template and do set your specifications such as trim size, page count, bleed, then hit download, and voila, you have a professionally designed print ready book at your fingertips. For those of you interested in trying out BookBolt, you can find my personal link in the description below. This link always gives you the best deal on BookBolt. Your support through this link is greatly appreciated. Until next time, keep designing.